the story of how I went bald. I'm here at Columbia University. They wanted me to speak on the subject here. No, I'm just kidding. I'm here for a gig, a drumming gig. But yeah, I'm gonna tell you the story about how I lost my hair. And it started when I was pretty young, actually. It started when I was 20 years old. And I started noticing my hair fall out. And it wasn't enough for anyone else to notice, but you know how it is, like, you notice your things and no one else is like caring about that. They're like, what's wrong with you? Calm down. But I started noticing it, and I said, you know what, let me go to the doctor. Let me research this and go to the doctor. And he said, you know, try Rogaine. And he's like, I can give you this prescription for a drug called Propecia. So, all right, you guys see the bald head, right? It's cold out here, so I'm just gonna put this beanie on, man. Gave me the prescription for Propecia. So I was like, oh, God, I don't know if I want to take this. I read about the side effects, and I didn't want to be that small percentage of people. I just have that kind of luck. I'm like, I just don't want to. But anyway, I did it anyway. So, knowing that there's possibility of erectile dysfunction, I still took it, and I was making sure every day that everything was functioning. All right, it was not good, and eventually I stopped taking it because I was just, even though I think maybe it stopped the hair fall a little bit, I don't want to take it anymore. Because it was just like, I didn't like being in a paranoid state. So whatever, years go by, living life, whatever. I get into my mid-20s, and you know, now life gets stressful. I'm started having injuries and problems, all kind of stuff. I started losing hair, it gets thinner. So I started trying the remedies at home. The Indian remedies, bro. Embarrassing. That kind of stuff keeps you at home. Because your head ends up smelling like onion juice or sesame oil or God knows what. And it wasn't doing anything. My head was just greasy and it was just gross. So I stopped doing that. Maybe I didn't have the consistency that it takes, but I don't think, you see the bald guys out there in this world. There's no cure, okay, guys? There's only transplants, right? Or a wig, which I'll tell you my opinion on. But so the story goes on, okay, yeah, I'm thinning, whatever. It's my late 20s, and like one day I realized that I'm at like a convenience store. I'm at a convenience store, I'm getting something, and you know when you're at a convenience store, sometimes you're at the counter and you look up and like there's a TV there, and the TV is showing everything that's on their security cameras. And so the security camera was behind me. The TV was in front of me. So the security camera is showing the back of my head. And I look on the screen and I'm like, yo, who is this dude with this crazy bald spot? And I was like, oh, fuck. That's me. That's me. I'm that guy with the bald spot. And like, I started moving my head. I started moving my hand to make sure, like, is that me? Yeah, it's you, bro. That hurt. That's when I was like, okay, I'm done now. And I would notice it during the winters too. Like, you ever been to, in the winter they have like those heating lamps, those tall heating lamps that have heat coming from the top. And I would, you forget you're bald sometimes because you look in the mirror, it's still there in the front. But like you're sitting under those like heat lamps, like as if this was generating heat, and you would feel like a burning at the top. And I'm like, oh fuck, that's right, I got a bald spot. God, life reminds you, man. Life reminds you of things you don't want to be reminded of. So That happened, and then pandemic came around pretty much soon after that. And I just said, you know what? I'm not going to work. We're at home. I can test it out. Because I was worried about my head shape. And I was like, let me just shave it off and see what it is. And it was all right. I don't have the best head shape. Like if I go sideways, like it doesn't look good. But from the front, it's all right. And honestly, I don't like being the guy who's like doing remedies and like checking every morning. Like, oh, is it getting better? Like, is it coming back? Oh, I think this area is doing good and 3 hairs. And like, bro, just forget it. Just let it go. I just let it go. And I was all right. I felt okay with it. And honestly, I felt relieved. I thought it was going to be a lot worse. And it was okay. Then, you know, I showed my family, my friends, and they were all just like, wow, it's not bad, not bad. So maybe they were being nice, whatever they said. It doesn't let it really, you know, I didn't feel anything about it. And they were nice. They didn't say anything bad about it. And so what's my life been since that? I was like 32 when I shaved it off. And honestly, it's been all right. Like, yes, I did look better when I had hair. Here, I'll show you. I was a handsome guy. I freaking had nice hair, man, but God did not let me. God wanted to level the playing field for the rest of y'all. So anyway, I took my hair, and yeah, I mean, I get less. Like I was getting less attention. I changed my pictures on the dating apps. I wasn't trying to be a catfish, so I get less attention. But still, I had some periods where I was like going on a lot of dates, and so I felt okay. At least I'm getting attraction. Like okay, they're interested enough for a date. So it made me feel okay. It made me feel confident, and that's pretty much really the only change. You know, I mean, yeah, I don't look as good. I get less attention, but you know, you get older, you're maybe a little bit less. I'm personally like, I feel more free, not having to worry about my hair, the stylings of it, getting a haircut. And here's a cool bonus. Okay, if you watch like videos on your algo, sometimes you'll see like a fight, right? Like a fight in the street or something like that, and guys like pull each other's hair. Guess what, buddy? You can't do that to me, buddy. You ain't got nothing to grab onto my head. That's an added bonus. If you stuck around to watch this video, you just got an added bonus to being bald. But yeah, like honestly, the only people that really give me shit is my parents. They don't give me shit, but they're just like, yo, you should get a transplant. You know, it'll help you because they want me to get married. And I don't know. I just can't go through with it. I don't want to go through with that procedure. Like I've had surgeries already in my life, like real health issues, and I just don't want to. I don't want to do anything. And that's pretty much it, man. I'm just sharing this with you guys. I know there's young guys out there that are losing their hair. Like people are losing it younger and younger now. If that's you, I feel for you, man. It's tough. Like when you're young, your looks matter a lot. You know, your personality isn't fully there yet because you haven't experienced all of life. So you do rely on your looks, your youth, and it is important. And you know, I'd be lying if I said it doesn't matter. It matters. You know, appearances matter, but your personality matters more. So if you're going through it and it's not looking good, or maybe you look good without it, shave it off, man. Start getting a hat collection, start getting beanies, start working on your personality, looking at how you style yourself. I'm not great at that, but that's good advice, I think. And yeah, hit the gym, work out, lift, you know, all the things that guys got to do. Do that, and your personality will carry the weight on your interactions and your attraction and all that stuff. So this is just to share something positive with somebody else, and yeah, that's my story about going bald. You know, I really like it. I know you guys are like, oh, you're just coping, bro. Maybe I am, but dude, it's very freeing to not worry about it. And it feels good. I don't know. It feels nice. Yeah, I do wear beanies and stuff. I like your face needs contrast. You know, sometimes it's just too much forehead. It's like damn, bro. Sometimes I wish I had my hair back, but I guess I don't care enough to do anything about it. I don't know. What do you guys think? Maybe one day. Nah. I'm happy. Peace, guys. I'm happy with at least with that part of my life.